I'm Dr. Sarah Chidibrejo, and today we're tackling a surprisingly common but important question in academic writing. What tense should you use in your literature review? I find that my students struggle with this. So they're reading a piece of work, and sometimes they find that the author uses present tense, and then some other instances past tense, some other instances present perfect, and so on and so forth. And then they're not sure what to do when they get to their own literature review section. Today, we'd like to clear that up. Now, it might seem like a small thing, but using the wrong tense can confuse your readers, weaken your argument, and make your work sound less credible. So let's clear that up once and for all. Let's go. We use present tense for theories and general knowledge. First up, use the present tense when you're referring to established theories, accepted facts, or ongoing debates in your field. For instance, media framing theory emphasizes the role of language in public discourse. Emphasizes here is present tense because that's something that we still encounter. That is something that is still relevant today. Another example is scholars argue that social media enhances participatory communication because that's an ongoing debate. A lot of people have done work in this area and reached this conclusion. So that's something that, we still accept to be true. So use present tense when you're trying to test the theory or you're applying it in your writing or just for general knowledge. So anytime you're discussing what the literature says in general, go with present tense. The next is past tense. When do we use past tense? We use it for specific studies or findings. Use the past tense when you're referring to a specific study by an author or research that was conducted and completed in the past. Something that's already commenced but has come to an end. The finding is right there before you. If you're going to reference it in your work, you use past tense. For instance, we have an example here. Joe 2015 found that radio was the most trusted medium among rural women. This is a study conducted by an author whose surname is Joe, and in that particular study, the author found that radio, with particular reference to a group of women in a particular setting, was the most trusted medium. Another example, a 2018 study by Adeoye investigated is past tense, the impact of WhatsApp on political mobilization. Basically, if the research happened in the past and you're summarizing what was done or found, use past tense. The next is present perfect tense. When do we use it? We use it for ongoing trends or recent developments. Talking about recent studies or trends that started in the past and continue today, use present perfect tense. For instance, several researchers have examined how Twitter or X is used for political activism. Have examined is present perfect tense. That means it's a trend or something that happened in the past that authors knew in the past but still continues today. Another example, scholars have argued is present perfect tense, that digital platforms are transforming public engagement. This tense is great when you want to show that something is still relevant or has been gaining attention over time. So let's put it all together. Let's look at how these tenses can flow naturally in a paragraph. This is an example, right? Recent studies have explored is present perfect tense, how algorithms influence visibility on Instagram. However, Smith 2020 found that only a small percentage of users understand how these algorithms work. Found is past tense. This finding supports the argument that data literacy is essential in feminist digital activism. Supports is present tense. See what we did there? That mix of tenses keeps your writing clear, professional, and academically sound. Now, I don't want to say you just write this and immediately it clicks. It takes a bit of practice. The more you write, the more you apply these rules, the more professional and more academically excellent you sound. So, to recap, Use present tense for general truths and theories. Use past tense for specific studies and completed findings. Use present perfect for trends and research that are ongoing. Mastering your tenses may seem small, but it's a power move that improves clarity, flow, and academic credibility. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone struggling through their thesis, dissertation, or undergraduate project. Drop your questions in the comments. I love hearing from you. Until next time, keep writing, keep learning, and remember, the right tense makes all the difference. I'm Dr. Sarah Jo. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.